And I even prayed to God. I said, what am I going to do now? Because I can't work. It's been a blessing. It's been a huge blessing to me.
Right.
You know, I'm free. I don't have to worry about payments or being in debt. Gosh, financially I'm free, and spiritually, everything, just free.
Everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're in another rig that you're gonna have to be careful if it shows up. If it shows up missing one day, don't come looking at me. No, don't come looking for me. I love your rig. I just really do.
Thank you.
So, so Dan, welcome to the channel.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Dan, you're in a real nice pickup in what I think of as a Bel Air camper.
Yes.
So is that a Bel Air camper?
Technically, no. It's a USA camper. I bought it from USA Campers. A gentleman named Martin runs that company. He's near Azusa, California, and he actually makes these for Bel Air.
So in essence, it is a Bel Air camper, but
yes,
you didn't pay Bel Air any money.
Right. So there's no middleman.
Right.
I ended up saving $2,000 on the purchase of the camper.
Wow, that is fantastic.
Yeah, and Martin and his wife are really wonderful, and anybody who wants to find them, get a hold of them. They don't have a website, so you just have to look up USA Campers in California.
USA Campers in California. That's the new place to go.
Yes, sir.
Do they have also a long lag time?
It took 4 weeks.
4 weeks is not bad.
It's not bad.
I could live with that.
Yeah.
Quite easy.
Yeah, I called other places and it's a year, 14 months, 16 months. This guy was 4 weeks.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. That is really good.
Yeah.
So that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also, it seems to me like it's a little taller than most.
It is. I had it custom made, 50 inches tall instead of the 48. 48 was the tallest advertised height. And I asked him if he could go to 50. I think it's 52. And he said, yeah, sure, no problem. So he did. So now I can stand up in it.
And you're fairly tall, 6'1"?
No, gosh, no, I'm like 5'10".
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So.
But you can stand up in it. And
yes. If I was 6'1", you couldn't stand up in it. But.
And do you notice any big differences on wind and miles per
gallon? Well, wind, like yesterday, it was really windy.
Oh, yeah.
And it rocks around pretty good. I wouldn't want to be out on the open road in high wind like that.
Yeah.
It pushed you all over the place.
Yeah.
But gas mileage, it took a hit. I get about 17.
That's still pretty darn
good. Not bad. I was getting almost 20 without it. And so now 17. But that's better than towing the trailer.
Yes. Yeah. And so you were in a cargo trailer.
Yes, sir.
Cargo trailer.
Yep.
And why did you switch from the converted cargo trailer to the camper?
The cargo trailer is really comfortable. It's really nice. But dragging it around and, especially out here in the desert on 2-track roads and places I want to go, it's just a hassle. And the gas mileage.
Yeah.
Always having to worry about it. And then if you leave it somewhere, you worry about it. And I don't know. This is just way more comfortable, way more mobile, and I can get to a lot better places in this without the trailer.
A lot of folks know that I was in a 6x10 cargo trailer for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that bothered me was all that extra weight was going to put more wear and tear on my truck as well.
That too.
Your
sure.
brakes, your transmission, your engine, everything's working harder.
Right.
And this, I imagine this is pretty light.
It's about 700 pounds.
Which is very light.
A lot less than 3,500 pounds.
Right.
Absolutely.
So your rig will last longer.
Yes.
Okay, well, it's just a great setup, and it works for you. It's enough room for you.
It is. It is. Yep. The longer I live on the road, the less space I actually need.
Yeah.
And the less things I actually need, too. It's a big process of purging this whole time, too. So.
Right. And how did you end up on the road?
Well, I broke my pelvis in 2019, and I was on workman's comp for a year. I was on unemployment for a year through the pandemic, and ended up on Social Security disability. Well, that's why you pay that insurance, right?
It is. It's just that's all it is.
It's insurance, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm collecting on the insurance now.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem with it. And
yeah.
It's a blessing to have.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't work. I can't hold a job right now because there are days I can't get out of bed. So I watched your videos. And I saw a lot of people living on the road, and I thought I could do that. And I had this cargo trailer, so I just gave everything away and left.
Yeah.
And I gave away a lot of stuff, but I also gave away a mortgage and
Right.
electric payments and utility, all that. I just let all that go, and here I am on the road.
And how's that worked out? Are you glad you did it?
I'm free.
Yeah.
For the first time in my life, when I got hurt and injured and I couldn't work anymore, I found my identity in work.
Mm-hmm.
And I even prayed to God. I said, what am I going to do now? Because I can't work. And it's been a blessing. It's been a huge blessing to me.
Right.
I'm free. I don't have to worry about payments or being in debt. Gosh, financially I'm free, and spiritually, everything, just
Right.
free.
Yeah, a lot of people find a spiritual connection for a lot of people, and just healing and emotional healing and mental healing out here connected to nature.
Yeah. Just as a matter of time away from the incident, I'm healing normally, but also being outside, I find myself walking more.
Right.
I bought an electric bicycle too, which is really great. And so out exploring this beautiful desert, yeah, I'm healing up a lot.
Good. So it's actually been like 2 years now on the road?
Well, a full year.
Full year.
Yep.
Cool. Very, very nice.
I'm not going back.
You're not going back.
I'm not going back.
So if you could, they magically waved a wand and you were healed and you could go back to work, you would try not to.
Well, I'd probably go back to work, but I would still just live in my truck and not buy a house or be in debt. I really like not being in debt.
Yes. Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing on the inside of your rig.
Cool.
Why don't we check it out?
Yeah, let's do that.
Folks, let's go check out that let's tell us the name again.
USA Campers.
And so if you just do a Google search on that, California.
And I don't remember the name of the town, but it's near Azusa, California.
Okay. So if you're looking for a cheaper high top, that's the key, the high top shell. And it is just a shell. It's attached to the body.
Yes.
Yeah. Not a slide in.
No.
And that's why they're so light. That's where you get your weight.
That's right. Yeah.
So be sure to just do a Google search on that, USA Campers, and you'll get a good deal too. All right, let's check out this rig.
I took the passenger seat out.
Right. Great thing to do.
So I could put my bicycle in there instead of putting racks or something on the outside.
Yeah, that gets full of dust and dirt. That's
Yeah.
really bad.
And there's actually quite a bit of storage in there for being a single cab.
Yeah, sure is.
So
you were mentioning that you wish that would be one of the changes you would make if you could. But this is doing a really good job.
It's really, it's really not bad at all.
Yeah.
And you'll see in here, I don't have a whole lot else. So
yeah, yeah, it's hard to. These are going to be fairly short tours, cars and campers.
Yeah. So shall we go in?
Yes.
As you're probably aware, the whole back of these lift off, and I really like this.
Yeah, I like that a lot too.
Function as well.
Or you can use the door.
You can use the door as well.
It's got both.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Well, you did a nice, simple, but really nice, efficient build.
I had some scrap wood left over, and I tore apart some of the stuff in my camper trailer, my cargo trailer, and kind of just put this together.
Yeah, just a simple bed and storage underneath. And boy, you didn't even use all the space you had available to you.
I really didn't.
Yeah, you could have gotten a lot more in here. So you really truly are a minimalist.
Yeah. I still find things I want to get rid of.
Okay, so just a simple counter.
Yep.
Some shelves.
Just a 1x12. Just a gas stove. I got it hooked up to my propane.
And there's your bucket.
Yep, there's my Camco bucket lid on a 7.5 gallon bucket. Now there's a little hack with arthritis. The 5 gallon bucket was a little low to the ground. This might be TMI, but
no, that's
coming off the 5 gallon bucket was tough for me. So I got a 7.5 gallon bucket. It's about yay much taller. Makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
So it's plush when you don't flush. So
it's plush when you don't. Very good. Yes.
And I got storage underneath, you know,
Yeah.
typical. I got my solar is all back under here. I don't know if you can see back in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's all my solar.
Mm-hmm.
200 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery.
Nice.
440 watts on the roof.
Nice.
Which is plenty. Just storage, just stuff, you know.
Right.
I got my clothes and some extra stuff and parts for my bike. I do have storage under here as well.
Oh, nice.
So
really?
I got all my fishing stuff under there.
Long stuff. Mm-hmm.
So that works out pretty good. And it's just a 4-inch memory foam mattress I bought on Amazon. 28 inches wide. It's a little narrow, but I like the narrow bed because it works as a couch as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I do have some entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a tablet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
And you don't sleep on the overhead cab.
I tried it. I didn't really care for it. It's really
yeah.
It's really claustrophobic, and you can't sit up in bed. Not being able to sit up in bed and then trying to climb in and out of there. If I'm having an episode or if I'm having a hard time moving around, it's hard to get up and down from there. So This works out a lot better.
Yeah. And one of the things you mentioned is if you had it to do over again, you would raise your windows.
Absolutely. Would put the windows above this here.
And he'll do that. He'll
yeah, he will. But I didn't think about it when I ordered it, and I wish I would have now. And I just put some foam over the windows because it's a little cold on your backside.
Yes.
So that really helps.
Yeah. Well, it's simple, but man, it's elegant in a way.
Thank you.
Got everything you need and nothing more.
I'm really comfortable here. I really like it. I got everything I need.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really need anything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's really, I don't have any heat really, but it's so quick to heat up with the stove.
Yes.
And I like you have special power, so I won't die heating.
Everyone else but you and I in the world will.
That's right.
It's an absolute
That's right. I saw that video. It cracked me up. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I have one of these deals here.
Yeah, I've been seeing those.
And then I made, because I don't want to burn the wood, so I made just use the piece of trash to kind of just cover it like that.
Very nice. That's just a baking tin.
It's just a pie tin, and this is like a dryer vent piece here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got a rechargeable fan.
Mm-hmm.
So you just hit that and turn the fan on, and in 5 minutes it's 80 degrees in here.
Right. Yeah.
Cook you right out of here. I've been thinking about a diesel heater, but this works so good.
Right. And it's really pretty cheap.
Yeah. And propane. I've had this since December.
That bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's still mostly full. So
right.
I mean.
And these are fairly well insulated, aren't they?
Not really.
No.
They are insulated, but it's, as far as camper shells go, it's probably pretty good. But as far as, an RV goes, it's really not. But that's why I'm in the desert.
Right. Yeah. So you're not going to be in the winter.
No,
in Colorado. Or
I wouldn't take this in the snow.
Michigan.
I mean, maybe with a diesel heater you could get away with it, but I really would rather not. It's very comfortable. I'm probably going to build some shelving down here and put my fridge on a slide underneath. And I may get, these are just milk crates. This is really just a lot of junk I had laying around. But
yeah, so you have virtually nothing into this actual build.
No. A lot of it was scrap from a previous project. Some of it, like the one you're standing on, was new. So I maybe got $60 into this whole thing. And that includes the shower rod over there. So, the rest of it I stole out of my trailer.
Very, very nice. A really nice, comfortable home.
Thank you. It is home, which was surprising to me, actually, being on the road and just finding a home on the road. Just wherever I hang my hat.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's been great.
So it's a tiny little home. but an enormous backyard.
Enormous backyard, absolutely. Limitless.
Limitless is the right word. Yes, anywhere in the country. We talked about your bucket, and you're just how are you staying clean?
Actually, I've been using this.
Oh yeah.
The old bowl and a wash rag, face pits and stinky bits, you know. I just put it on the ground there, heat it up on the stove, and been doing that. I also have a shower tent. Now, it's been a little cold for the shower tent.
Right.
By the time you heat the water, it warms up in here about 65, 70 degrees, and I'm working great.
Good.
I also have wipes and stuff for in between. But
right.
It turns a lot of heads. A lot of people want to look at it everywhere I go. So
they're hard to find. They're really hard to find, these tall shells.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have one, that's
and nobody else really manufactures anything like that.
No. Well, Dan, thank you so much for sharing your home with us. I really appreciate it, folks. I'm sure you've been inspired, gotten some great ideas on what you can do and how easy it is to live this life. If so, then like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.